one man's rise to unimaginable riches. That man was Charles Mwangi, a self-made billionaire whose empire stretched across real estate, technology, and luxury imports. From the outside, Charles appeared to have it all: money, influence, and a beautiful young wife named Isabel. But behind those glamorous walls, their marriage was slowly crumbling. When Charles and Isabel first met 7 years ago, she was breathtakingly stunning. She came from a modest background, working as a junior accountant in a small firm. Charles, then only a rising businessman, had been captivated by her quiet elegance and kind heart. He pursued her relentlessly, showering her with flowers, promises, and attention until she agreed to marry him. In the early years, they were inseparable. Isabel supported Charles through long nights of planning and strategy, often cooking meals for him while he worked late into the night. She believed in his dream even when others doubted him. Together, they built a life that seemed unshakable. But wealth changes people. As Charles's fortune grew, so did his arrogance. Business trips stretched longer, parties became wilder, and Isabel began to notice subtle changes in his behavior. He grew impatient, dismissive, and controlling. At first, it was little comments disguised as jokes. "You've been enjoying those pastries a bit too much, huh, darling?" he'd say with a smirk. Isabel would laugh it off, not realizing these remarks were seeds of something darker. Then came the parties where Charles would introduce her to his associates with a tone that stung. "This is my wife, Isabel," he'd say. "She's not into business, she's more into baking." His friends would laugh, and Isabel would force a smile, swallowing her humiliation. Over the years, Isabel put on weight. Stress, loneliness, and Charles's neglect pushed her into comfort eating. While she was still beautiful, Charles began to see her differently. He compared her to the glamorous women at his side during business functions. One evening, during a lavish gala at their mansion, Charles's cruelty reached a breaking point. Isabel had spent hours getting ready. She wore a flowing emerald green gown, her hair perfectly styled. She hoped that tonight would remind Charles of the woman he had fallen in love with. But as she descended the staircase, she overheard Charles laughing with his business partner. "My wife," Charles said, his voice dripping with mockery. Well, let's just say she's not the slender beauty I married. I told her to lay off the desserts, but